Hi everybody, Unlucky Artist here. A quick weekly update from me. So in the weekly shop this week we have a gun called the Hemlock. This is a really nice SMG. Actually, it is my favorite SMG in the game. And it just does like a nice amount of damage. It's just really nice to handle. And when it first came out, it was, I know I say this about lots of guns, but it was like a pretty popular one, but because it's a few years old it doesn't get as much attention these days, but I would definitely recommend picking it up just for a nice solid SMG to play with. Apart from that, in the weekly shop, not really much of interest. Reaper Scythe, I've never actually used that. Death Ray, I really don't like that gun. And we have Shock Blaster Buzz, so she increases shock tower impact. So in my opinion, it's kind of she's a sort of a mid-level hero, really. Shock Tower does a decent amount of damage by itself, particularly if you have perks like Gumshoe in your support. So you don't always need extra impact, but I guess of all the Shock Tower heroes, she's probably one of my favourite ones. We've also got a new hero in the event store, AntiCoal Sarah. I absolutely love AntiCoal Sarah. So her perk is that melee weapons grant additional energy. So before, she came in before Blast from the Past, and basically she was like the most useful energy regeneration hero to have, because typically you struggle with energy most when you're a ninja. So she would be really handy, and now you can run her with Blast from the Past, even better. But so this would be the loadout that I would use with AntiCoal Sarah. She's in the main, you've got Blast from the Past in your support, so you've got Southie there, so he's regenerating energy constantly. You've got extra melee damage, you've got extra melee damage, you've got extra melee damage here, and then you've got your Survivalist to keep you healed. And basically you can run this loadout with any melee weapon that has a nice heavy attack. So personally, this is my favourite, Steam Thrasher. Probably should have made it Sunbeam if I'm honest, but this weapon does the constant spinning for the heavy attack. So with AntiCoal Sarah you can literally keep it spinning forever as long as you're occasionally killing with it. It's just shreds through encampments. And then as a sort of a backup, you could run the Ravager, which has a nice heavy attack, and kind of it throws you forward. So in encampments, if you have like sort of the basic husks and the huskies and the blasters and so on, you kill all of these with the Steam Thrasher, and then you can use a sword like the Ravager or the Spectral Blade down here, and you can kill like the lobbers and the gunslingers and so on with that, because it propels you forwards really quickly to them. And AntiCoal Sarah, she just constantly regenerating energy, so you never have an issue with energy. You could do it in a nature encampment and being hit by the nature husks all the time and still not run out of energy. So yeah, that's a really fun loadout in my opinion. I mean, it's not super functional in day-to-day objective defense games, because often you're not getting enough husks spawning to regenerate the energy, but in things like storm shields, in encampments, in eliminate and collect, it just absolutely shreds. So yeah, that's I guess the highlight of the weekly shop, event shop this week. No new quests, there's some new war games if you're into war games. I have not played a single mission that rewards tickets in the last week, so I don't have any more Lunar Llamas to open, because I've been working on my endurance build, so hopefully I'll do some videos on those soon. But until then, enjoy Save the World.